Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Your host, Paulson, Wisdom Obav. I'm from Obav Associate. Thank you for having me today. I'm with
Akerele Olamide.
No, thank you. You are an expert on food and some other part, but I want you to tell us about the importance of food to a relationship today.
Okay, when it comes to food and in relationship, you have to be there for your spouse.
Okay.
Like, you should always be there to prepare amazing meals for him, so that he wouldn't go outside to go look for food elsewhere, because once he's getting the comfort outside and he's getting a decent food outside, it won't be available for you at home.
Are you trying to tell me that food is one of the most important parts of a relationship?
Sure, it is.
So if his stomach is not filled, definitely he's going to go out.
Definitely.
What about the human aspect? So if a man cannot cook, does it have effect also?
Yeah, most times it does, but not always. There are times that maybe your woman will be weak to cook for you.
Alright.
Or maybe when she's pregnant and she's heavy, there are times you have to support her. Or maybe if you have a career woman.
Okay.
So there are times when she comes back from work, there are times you should have made something for her, even if it's something light. Because there are lazy men outside there. I'm not saying that it's important for a man to cook for his wife, but there are times whereby even when your wife is available or not available, there are times you can assist her with food, with her cooking.
Wow, let's be frank. When she talks about that career woman, there was the time I had this dream of me being in love with Tiwa Savage. I was ready to take on a career stage now. You understand? Imagine me the love life of Tiwa Savage today. I would do everything before she even come back. Maybe 3 platter of meals already on the dining table waiting for her. Because imagine me to be the husband or the boyfriend of Tiwa Savage. What else do I need to keep her as my woman than to cook and prepare everything she needs? Even before she comes back, her bath water is already ready for me. But to continue our discussion for the day, she said food is very important for us. But today, some of people think food, like me personally, I would say food is not important for me, because if I eat once a day, I think I'm good for the day. And if I'm dating a woman who thinks food is not necessarily important, I'm good with it, as long as it satisfies me on the other aspect, 1 or 2 ways that will cover that part. And it is good. For me, it is the normal thing. I don't know what you think, but for me, if a lady can cover other aspect and I see the other part of food that eating once a day is perfect, I'm good with it.
But what if she doesn't cook that you want eating in a day food for you?
Well, I just go outside and eat. If she satisfies
that's
me,
what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Because there are times whereby you want to eat homemade meal other than eating outside.
Well, I think maybe those are places that are people that are averagely rich thing. But people that are rich, I don't think maybe they classify homemade meal different from other meals they eat. A lot of rich people have cooks, and they still have people who cook for them. Will you tell me that the homemade meals is different from the one the cooks and the chef who cooks outside cooks? It's not different now. You can't tell me that. Is it the taste of the kitchen at home or the kitchen at the restaurant that has different?
But there are times you won't taste your wife's food.
Well, that's also an important thing. Like me now, I can't compare my mom's meals with maybe a lady I want to say.
That's what we're talking about.
So like my wife, I'm not actually saying anything wrong, but I'm just trying to relate to some little things there. But let's be frank with ourselves.
Okay.
Food is actually important in a relationship, because sometimes when you're not filled at home, then you get filled outside. And when you're not filled outside, you should be filled at home. But when you're not getting any at home, then you're going out. Since you're going out, other things are easily going to get your eyes and just catch your eyes outside. But today, let's talk about some other aspect about relationship and how we affect the home. Apart from food, what other things do you think could affect a relationship and make it work or not?
Okay, communication.
Wow, okay.
Your honesty with your man.
Okay.
Maybe for some people, attention.
Okay.
But take for instance, if you're dating someone that is always busy at work, you don't expect him to be always there for you.
Like part of the communication and the career woman you talk about.
Sure.
Yes. I get it.
And some quality time.
Quality time.
Yep.
Like me now, who be fact, if I go work morning tonight, I can't come back, my wife no dey house. Like my wife don't get assistant. Well, the jokes apart, let's be frank, quality time is actually awesome for a relationship and also marriage actually. Because if you want to settle down and you don't have this quality time, even no matter how much you pursue a career, there's so many times you want to come home to this particular special somebody you call your wife or your husband, and you want to just appreciate the time you spend with such person at home. And that's always awesome, because those times are irreplaceable. So now, to continue the fact that love and trust actually work hand in hand, like I told you, my friend, they could have actually advised me and told me a little line about that fact. So I would like to round up for today, and we'll continue our conversation more on Obav shades. Then would like to host you for the part 2 on this conversation, because if we continue today, we're not going to end up today. Really appreciate your time and telling us so much about love and relationship and also food. Thank you very much.